I want to feel your hair right now. You are the place, my only hope. Yeah, just like the flowers that blew and fall with me over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and breathing to that ground. But each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and me, true to yourself, and that might be we both can exist destiny. So let's jam it out. You can feel love, but not like by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to feel your hair right now. You are the place, my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my habit, so take my hand to them tomorrow. The crowd that can let me, you give me strength and give me pride. To dark the darkness, let's fall yeah, in love. Sparks just like Hibana. Light up like Hibana.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy. dispose of the trash.
Strike!
Hurricane Strike! Here! Water, hear my call! These limbs can run streaks around us! Freeze Lancer!
No further! Raining Slash!
Elusive deity!
Dragon Form!
Make it rain!
Explosive Ring!
Deity!
Ready and ready!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And funneling to me! Reload!
Not done!
Hurricane Strike!
Dragon Form! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Lightning!
Begin!
Hear me! This one's mine!
Here I come!
Now you see what I can
Water,
do!
hear my call! Dread! This one's mine!
Negative
Shield
shield!
and fate!
Regulate of the earth!
Piercing evil! Hurricane Strike!
Explosive Ring!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Don't get careless.
Gotta break
Now
through!
get radiant light!
Hurricane Strike!
Thanks!
This one's mine!
Radiant
Be
here!
still! Soaring Light Spear!
Airborne beam! My
Elusive deity!
on guard!
Not today!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Do it!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! On your
Take it! Be still! Mirage! Dragon Form!
resonate with the... I'm ready!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Anything in armor will thank you! Elusive deity!
I'm not done!
Hitting pile
Raining Slash! Blow away!
Elusive deity!
I'm ready! Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Lightning Thrust! Mirage! Dragon Form!
Mighty left!
Take this!
Can't get out of this!
Dragon
Your
Form!
reflexes will not serve you well here.
This one's mine!
Explosive Ring!
Here!
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Denied!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Explosive Ring!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Searing flare!
Elusive deity!
Take this!
I know! I'm all stopped up! Flaming meteor!
Raining Slash!
take it?
You're mine! Dragon
Glacial
Form!
spear! Pierce evil!
I'm not done!
Please
You're
let
mine!
strike!
Strike!
On guard! Searing flame!
Not a chance!
Now or never.
No escape!
Resonate with the earth!
One more!
Strike!
I'm all stuffed
Now!
up! Hurricane strike!
Take this!
This one's mine!
Air pressure!
Well then, let's keep moving.
That's far enough!
Dragon Form! Try this!
I never miss! On guard! Igneous
Explosive Ring!
Take this!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here, let me help! First
You're
aid!
mine!
Elusive
I'm
deity!
not done!
Rotating pile driver!
Raining Slash!
Tempest!
Dragon Form!
Ready to go!
I'm ready! Dazzle!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Let's dispose of the
Be
trash.
still! Rising Phoenix!
Lightning Aqua! Annihilation!
You're mine!
It's a duel of the arts!
Explosive Ring!
Going in!
Got fire!
I've got sealed! Let him march!
All
The
yours!
enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that! By the power of water!
You're mine! Dragon Form! Sword Lane Alpha!
Can you take it? Does it hurt? How's that?
Tempest!
Hurricane strike!
I'm ready! Surely! In an instant! Impact block! Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
The Vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if somber, ambiance.
Seems like there's lots of fruit and plants that we can eat.
I also can't help but notice the ceaseless howling of the wind.
It should be easy to dry our laundry out here.
I can't tell if these two are actually having a conversation or what.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this!
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Forgive you!
Castle! Mirage! You're mine!
New melody!
Dragon form! Not today! Take this! Dragon form!
It's in the sky!
Sword Alpha!
Astral energy! Full throttle! Glacial sphere!
Dragon form! Sword Alpha!
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Air pressure!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Way.
Lightning thrust! Mirage! Dragon form!
Elusive deity!
Ready!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
You're finished!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Glacial sphere! Here's the evil!
Dragon Sonic thrust! Dragon form! Lightning thrust! Take this! I'm not done! Not today! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Vengeance into everlasting...
Here I come!
Hurricane!
Blew away! Take this! No escape! Dragon form!
Glacial sphere! Here's the evil!
Raining slash!
Freeze Lancer!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
I think Hootle senses an owl around here.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. Must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
Seriously? Is this a joke? Denied!
Mirage! Dragon Form!
Take this!
Leave the agile ones to me.
Blow away!
Ground and pound! Elusive deity!
It's on!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me!
Piercing roll! Make it ready!
On your knees! I'm not done! Try this!
Shield and face! Hurricane Blast!
All yours, Kisara.
I'm ready for the next battle.
Radiant Flaming Throw!
Try harder! Not
Here I
I'm
come!
not done! Hurricane
Allow me to help.
Radiant Light!
Got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Flaming Throw! All yours! Mirage! Take this!
Here I come!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
No further! You're mine!
Arc do it!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! My turn! Can you take it? I'm not done!
Make your progress!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'm ready for the next battle. Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almeidrea fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
Courteous, aren't you?
Be still! Hurricane Phoenix!
Look sharp! Denied!
Sight, not in your dreams!
You're mine! No escape!
Annihilation!
Mirage!
Mega
Dragon
Wave!
Swarm!
Back into the fray!
Flying freaks! What can they do?
Sion, can you take care of that?
No sooner said than done!
Mirage! This one's all mine!
Cosmic
I'm not done!
Here I go!
On guard!
Mirage!
Resonate with the earth! Plasmite!
Dazzle!
This one
Sword
is
my
mine!
spear!
First aid!
I'm not done!
Going in there!
Next!
Hurricane Flight! Mega Wave!
You require a hand.
Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Onward and upward.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it. We're in for a long slog with this one!
You're mine!
Look sharp!
Swordling Alpha! Dragon
Here goes!
This one's mine!
Healing
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Not today!
Annihilation!
Look sharp!
Hurricane Flight!
Blow away!
Going in! Where are you going?
I'll smash you!
Hurricane Flight! Ready to go!
Lunar Corruption!
Take it away!
Blow away!
Hurricane Flight! Look sharp!
Be still!
Plenty left!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Ready! Lion Howl! I'm in good form. I'll crush any enemy with my mace.
Awesome! We've got an avatar of destruction here!
Truly, she leaves naught but rubble in her wake.
Are you guys asking to be her next target?
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Get lost!
Dazzle!
Radiant
Try harder!
Light!
Pissed off! Swordling Alpha!
Lunar Corruption! Their hide is thick as armor!
Ignite!
By the power of dreams!
No
further!
On a charge like that could
Be
easily
my
be
guest.
fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Try this! Explosive ring! You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
On guard.
Take it! Strike! Lightning thrust! You're on! Dragon Swarm! I'm ready! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Back into the front.
Take it!
I never miss.
I can carve through armor!
Lightning thrust! Tempting!
This one's
Lunar
mine.
corruption. Lunar blast.
Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane
Explosive
blast.
ring!
Going in.
Raining strike!
Freeze laser.
Dragon Swarm! It's a...
Here
This
my
one.
Take it!
Laser speed.
Here's the
Anything
evil.
in armor is all mine!
It's
Armor
all
won't save
Do
you!
it.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
I need to be stronger.
Where should I cast my line? All right. You've got to know when to quit. Ha! Oh! You've got to know when to quit. There we go. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught.
Is this what I think it is?
I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
You tamed a real beast.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
You can... never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much? I hope we manage to catch Almeidrea soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes!
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving?
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Dannits. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Dahnans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Dahnans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up. You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Dahnans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shionne. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shionne mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shionne's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Dahnans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Dahnan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almeidrea.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag Saar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almeidrea plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute... That mask of yours. It was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Engaging! Take this! It's over!
Can't get out of this!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Bring him down! Explosive ring!
Into the shadows!
Take this!
I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
There! One more!
An astral arts?
That's like you!
Shut him down!
Legion snaring me.
Yeah!
Totally to me!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Go no further!
Dragon form!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Bloody hell! Anything in armor is all mine!
You picked the wrong fight!
Have you ever considered your purpose?
Like Shield Dragon form!
Regenerate!
We're not ready! Blow away!
Not in your dreams!
Elusive deity!
You're mine!
Now or never!
Blow away! You're mine!
Elusive deity!
Ready and rotating pile time! This should make for some good weapon. Crafting material. Huh?
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Forgive you!
I'm on it!
Hurricane!
Hurricane Thrust! Rising Phoenix!
I'll run you to
Super Swallow Dance!
Water!
Too fast!
Get back! I'll trip it up.
Rising Rocker!
Here's the evil!
Super Swallow Dance! Rising Rocker! This way!
Will this help? More for the stockpile!
First strike!
I'll finish you here and now!
Now!
Look shark! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
I see one, eh? You picked the wrong fight!
Eagle Fly!
Gale Force!
Lucio can stand up to these kids!
Do it! Sion! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Too slow! Rising Wyvern!
It's almost too strong!
Be my guest! Strike Steel!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind! One more!
Take this! Rising Phoenix!
Death Blossom! Fall back!
Now!
Be totally in an instant! Impact Block!
There's always room for improvement.
Gotta break through!
Take this!
Take my revenge on you!
Like shield?
I'll finish you here and now!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
You picked the wrong fight! Finish it! In an instant! Impact Block!
Dance in the wind! I'm only getting you
Here!
Let the marksman handle this!
Super Wall!
Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Any injuries?
Little help!
Now you learn!
Never miss!
Never win!
Lightning orb!
Smash you!
Soaring Light Spear!
Here! You pay for what you did!
You've got spirit!
Eat this! Here, let me help!
Super Grenade!
Lightning orb!
one's all
Radiant
mine.
blood! Dance in the wind! Field!
I'll finish you here and now!
Another field!
Try this!
Eat this! Saving this astral energy!
Say no more!
Watch and weep!
You're wide open! Take this!
Lightning blade! Downfall!
Rising Wyvern! Finish it!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike! You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Eagle
A showdown between blade and stick. Awful things come your way.
You picked the wrong fight!
I can carve through armor.
My shield?
Magic does it.
Devastation!
Now! Eagle God!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
A comfortable win.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Got you now! Rising Wyvern!
Raging Storm! More with that
Finish it!
legend! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Eat this. I can carve through armor. Can't get out of this.
Annihilation!
Eat this!
I'm out of ammo!
Super Swallow Dance! Eat
I
this!
never miss!
Hurricane Storm!
Dance in the wind! And a
Super Swallow Dance! Demon Fire! Hurricane! Denied! Eagle Drive! Hurricane! Eat this! Eat this! Rising Viper! Soaring Light Spear! What did you do? Armor won't save you! I'm on it! Protect it! Eagle Drive! Sword!
Dance in the wind! In the air!
Eagle Drive! Ignite! Hurricane! Listen here!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
No further!
Sleep now.
I'm on it! Pierce through! Rising Viper!
The water's
Rising Phoenix! Talon Hurricane! Eat this! Sword Rain Alpha! I'm shattering the Raining Pieces!
Here I come. I'm only putting your feet.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You're mine! Eagle Drop! Sword Rain Influence!
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast!
I'm on it!
Oh, it's you! This one's mine!
I can carve through armor!
Do it! Elvis!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dancing Arc Shield!
Reveal! Water! These fists have got your name on them!
Mega Ray!
Super Swallow Dance! I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zeugles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Ow! I see one, eh? This one's mine! I'm on it!
Raging Storm!
Pierce through! Rising Water!
You'll have no mercy!
The Rebel!
You
got fires!
I've got this!
Split it open! Oh, be my guest! In a bind?
Lightning
Ready and ready! We're not enemy builds on too.
You'll soon see about that. Dance in the wind.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Here's a healing arc.
You're wide open! You're done!
Go get him!
Feel! Rising Reaper! I can carve through armor! You're wide open! Dragon Form! Solid Form!
Time for the stockpile. Freeze laser.
Eat this! You're done!
Steel
Eat
force.
this!
War with action.
Super Swallow Dance!
Dance in the wind.
Sword Ranger! Not today! I owe you one! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
You're far enough! Wind! Super Devastation!
Gemini Aqua.
Radiant Power of Flash! Pierce through! I'm on Sword Ranger Alpha! That freaking does it!
Will this
Almost! Too slow! Severing Wing! Devastation! Come on! Ready and rare!
Thank you.
Swallow Blade! Solid Storm! Rising Reaper! I'll keep you ready! Dragon Swarm!
See what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Hear me.
Demon Pay! Demon Pay!
Eat this. Here's evil.
Super Swallow Dance!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I can carve through armor. I'll finish you here and
You
now.
picked the wrong fight, you!
Confiscated. It's weakened.
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a... bright and shiny mood.
Courteous, aren't
I'm
you?
on it! Hurricane! Roll away! Super Swallow Dance! You're mine! I'll run you to Severing Wing!
I'm just getting started.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a
No,
job for
that's
yours
the
truly. That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Everlasting dark.
Demons descend.
Flashing bang!
On your
Ready and rare.
Chinese
Alpha!
Raging Cascade.
Let me free you of your power. Dispel!
Eat this!
Rising Viper! Shine! Radiant Dance! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
I'll run you! Now I'm in the groove!
Let the marksman handle this.
Devastation!
This one's mine.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Coming through!
Now you'll learn! I'm on! Super Swallow Dance!
Ready to go!
Too late to talk over our differences?
Not today!
Confiscated.
First strike!
Lightning orb.
Swallow Blade!
Far enough! Now I'm in the groove!
No odds of being interrupted.
Anything in armor is all
Raging
mine!
Cascade.
I can carve through armor!
Another incantation ruin.
I'll finish you here and now!
Prediction right.
Heal! I'm on it! All good things must take this!
Super Swallow Dance!
I never miss.
Talon Hurricane!
Lost, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Can you take it? Swallow blade! Blind you with a shot!
Shining!
This should do it!
Take care of it.
In view this banquet, I couldn't make it in time. Benediction light. I owe you one.
Ready to go!
You're mine!
Just with the
Crumble! Talon
Take
Sword!
this! Rending you
Sweep
apart!
down.
Blow away!
I'm on it!
Red
This way.
blast! Blow away!
That frickin' does it!
Blew it! Blow away!
Raging storm! More where that came from!
Take this!
Lightning condemned!
Raining
Thunder
blast!
blade!
Blow away!
Primed and ready!
Here I come!
Leveling! Arc dance
Dragon
waterfall!
Swarm!
Seal! Arc sealed!
Mirage!
More
You're
than
right,
enough.
blow away!
The water! The create
Blow away.
magic!
Anything in armor is all mine! That's enough!
Stardust!
Talon
Burn!
Take
Light
this!
accelerator! Lightning
I'll
condemned!
smash you!
This should do it!
Elusive key!
Lightning Swarm!
Where are you going?
You're mine!
Watch this!
You'll find no mercy.
Demon Fang!
I'll run you through!
Eternal devastation!
Lightning on! Not on my watch! Photon! Raging
Rising
cascade!
Wyvern!
Friend! Dance in the wind!
Dragon Swarm!
Can't get out of this.
Photon flash!
Rising Wyvern! Soaring Frontier! Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Photon flash!
This is some punishment.
Stage one!
Stay away from my
Freeze
friend!
Lancer! Dance in the wind!
I'll run you through! Now I'll
Burn in hell!
That's spot! Super Swallow Dance! I can carve through armor! Ha! Eagle Dive!
This should do it!
I'm on it!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Done! I'll leave it to you! I'm ready!
Alpha!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
I've used a bit too much healing.
And thus our strength yet grows.
That equipment should come in handy.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
A barrier. That may indicate Almadria is near.
Then we've got to find a way to get through somehow!
Let's see if we can find something that'll release it.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Our arch is being interrupted.
I'm on a roll now!
I'm going in.
Super Swallow Dash!
Fire in the hole!
Fire support!
Ignite!
I'll run you through!
Here I come! Devastation!
Well! Demons descend! Flashing bang!
Radiant Blade! Regeneration! Regenerate! Allow me to... Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Could have been worse.
What's this thing? An opponent like this should be easy. Now you'll learn!
Smash you!
I won't show you any mercy!
Not in your dreams!
Take this! Lightning Throw!
Talon Hurricane!
Too fast! Watch that! I'll trip it up.
If it's in the sky,
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Shine! Radiant light! Boost of regeneration!
Talon Storm!
Regenerate! Thanks!
This one's mine!
Be still! I owe you one!
Talon
Shine! Radiant light! Boost of regeneration! Regenerate! Allow me to hurt you!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Any injuries?
Discourteous, aren't you?
This! For my lord! I'll smash you!
My shield! Devastation! Take down their defenses!
I'll finish you here and now! Eat this! Hitting fire!
Double Demon Fang!
fine?
Swallow blade! Strike! Thank you! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact block! Managed to pull through.
Looks like we spotted one of Poodle's friends.
Gotta break through! Radiant light!
Primed and ready!
Slash!
Regeneration does it!
Allow me to help.
Astral Air Dance in the wind!
Thanks.
Air thrust! Raging Cascade!
Rising Demon! First strike!
Talon Hurricane!
You
Nothing
picked
gets
the wrong
me.
fight!
I'll smash you!
Lightning Condense!
Watch this!
Thunderbolt!
Death Blossom!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And cover it to me! Eat this!
Dragon Sword!
Super Swallow Dance!
Sonic Thrust!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Well then, let's keep moving.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Now! Stalagmite!
Thunder Field!
Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Talon
That
Hurricane!
may prove a thorn in our side.
The rebels! Stop them!
Thou art for being interrupted.
Gale Force!
No further!
More with that
Steel!
Raging Storm!
Primed and ready! Ready and raring!
Rising Light!
Now
You
I'm in
picked the
trouble.
wrong fight!
Tempest
Armor
Blow!
won't save you!
I
want
the
you.
other one! I'm ready! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Benediction light.
I'm on it!
Raging Storm!
Another incantation ruined.
I'm on your knees! Talon Storm!
Supernova!
I'm ready!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Benediction light.
Double Demon
Eat
Fang!
this! I felt fine not too long ago.
Demon Fang!
Talon Hurricane!
One last one!
Back, will ya?
Raging Cascade!
Devastation!
You're done! Eat that!
Double Demon Fang! Burn in hell! You won't make
Now
a
you
fool
see what
of
I can
me!
do!
Saving Florida! Where are you going?
Sword Blade Alpha! Swallow Day!
Eternal Devastation!
I'll run you to... I'm on it!
More for the
I'll
sky!
keep you reptile!
Radiant Hurricane! Force of Regeneration! Death Blossom!
Here goes!
Take this!
Take this!
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Free from regret.
Finish it! In an instant! Impact block!
I've used a bit too much healing.
Go no further!
Pieces! Attack time! Freaking got it!
Go
My
further!
deity! Eat dirt!
Air thrust!
First strike! I'm just getting started!
Lightning
Alpha!
That's my cue!
Force of Regeneration!
Shut him down! Finish it!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Lightning raging cascade!
Sword! Radiant light! Force of
Dance in the wind! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well then, let's keep moving.
through! Bring him down! I can carve through armor! My shield! A new melody! Release sword! Dragon! You picked the wrong fight! I'll run you through! So you clamor for my true power?
I'll be saving this one.
Demon Fang!
Denied!
This one's mine.
Demon Fang! I'm on! Hurricane Storm! I'm ready! Disarm! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Begin! Launch the road! I'm on! Prepare to be seized! Tempest! You're done! Take a stick! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I lack the energy for healing. Nards.
No choice! Engaging! I can carve through water! Here I come! Burn in hell! Regenerate! He who flies free from her. On your I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me!
Demon Fang!
Now!
In an instant! Impact Block! I'm on it! You're done!
Leave the target to me!
Sword Rain Alpha! Flew away!
This one's mine. Tempest.
He's dead!
Sonic Thrust! I'm ready!
Tunnel.
Don't get complacent. Finally, some open space again.
Have you guys checked your... equipment lately?
Hey!
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Gotta break through!
Engaging! Not in your dreams!
Rising Wyvern!
Super Swallow Dance! Steel! I'm on it! Oh, and
Rising Wyvern!
Freeze Lancer!
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! Rising Wyvern!
Armor won't save you! I'll grind you with a That one's mine!
I'm ready!
We managed to pull through.
Coming through! No further! I'll break you through! First strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Eat this!
Negative gate! Sonic Grip! It's all Split it open! Green I guess! What you think?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Don't get complacent.
This should be easy.
Engaging! Watch it! Here comes Super Swallow Dash! Heal! I'll smash you! My Steel Sword Rain Alpha! Begin! Elusive We're not ready! Eagle Fly! This one's slow! Primed and ready!
I'm ready! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Pow!
Now you'll learn!
Oh, now you see what I can do! Dragon
This one's mine!
First strike!
Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
You're mine!
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm on! Blow away! Talon Hurricane!
Stand back. I'll trim it up.
You shouldn't have messed with me! Eagle Fly! First strike! Double Demon Fang! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Faster! I'm on a roll, man! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Could have been worse.
No choice. I see one, eh?
No further! That frickin' does it! Here's through! First strike!
Not on my watch!
Go time!
This one's mine!
Talon Hurricane! Now you see what I can do!
My God! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Green bait!
Lightning
Eat
Blast!
this!
Let the marksman handle this!
Resonate with the earth! I'm on it! I'll finish you here and now! I'll run you through! Super Swallow Dash!
Finish this!
Alpha!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Don't get careless.
Right, here goes! Hurricane! I'll smash you!
Devastation!
Death Buster! Watch
Demon
this!
Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Swallow Dance!
Demon Fang!
Resonate with
Double
the earth!
Demon Fang!
I'm on your I'm ready! Talon Hurricane! I'm ready! Glimmer Dragon!
You're mine!
First
Demon
strike!
Fang!
Can't be where that came from!
Bloody Eagle Fly!
Here goes!
I'm ready! Take this! No escape!
Air thrust!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Hey, look at that! No holding back!
This'll be a piece of cake! Anything in armor is all That frickin' does it!
I'll be serious this time!
Can't get out of this!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Shine!
Radiant light! Regeneration!
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
I'm ready!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
More where that came from!
I'm practically unstoppable. Hey, what do you say we fight that Shining Enemy? yourselves! This one's tough! Bring him down! Not today! Bombardment! Eat this! Dragon Force! I'll run you through! Super fire support!
Hope this works!
Resonate with the earth! Death Blossom! Dragon Force!
The enemy realized too.
You'll soon see about that!
Listen! I'll run you!
Lightning condensed!
Talon Storm! Swallow Blade! This one's all mine! I'm ready! Tempest!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
ruin. Anything in armor is all mine.
Careful! It has some kind of amplifier!
Smash you!
The rebel!
Stop
Down!
Let us take to the front. First strike! Negative super swallow!
Ignite! Slice you!
Raging
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Listen to it! Take this! Oh, and take this! Super swallow!
Oh,
Thank you!
I never miss!
Now I'm real mad.
Eat that! Listen to it! Everlasting charge! Negative damage! On your knees!
In here! Focus, Rinwell. You can't rely on yourself.
Don't be a martyr. You've got all your friends here.
Thanks.
Demon Fang! Destruct it! Easter! Oh, you are gonna pay for that! From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life! Showtime! Double Demon Fang! Eat this! Watch this! Turn on those not my finest!
Steel Sword! Lightning
Back,
Rending
you apart!
Forgive me.
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Not in your dreams! This one's mine!
It's in your hands now.
Stay away from my friends!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Easter! I'll teach you
Can't be
respect!
the Reciprocal flight!
Dragon Form!
Let me help!
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
No rest for the wicked.
I'll heal you all!
Take this! On your knees!
Healing circle! Head! Water! Heal I call!
Dragon Form!
Leave now!
Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Far enough!
Lightning
You're mine! Music Phoenix! No escape! Dragon Form! It's over! Regenerate! Listen to it! Resonate with the earth! Radiant Blast! Blow away! Take this! Bloody I'm not done! Thanks! Mirage! You're mine! I'm not done! Blow away! Mirage! You're finished! Not done yet!
In here!
Take this!
Ready to stop!
Blow away!
Here's a
Radiant
healing arm!
Blast!
First aid!
spot!
I can handle it!
Third wing!
Mirage!
You'll pay for that!
I'm on
Eternal Devastation!
Annihilation!
First strike! Super Swallow
I'll
Dance!
bring you back from death's abyss!
Rising Water!
Talon Hurt!
I can carve through armor! Watch this! You picked the wrong fight! Almost! Faster! Come again! Super Swallow Dance!
This one's mine!
I'll run you through!
Feel it!
Watch it! Mega Star!
I lost myself on the heat of the
Charging
moment.
us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Done! I'll leave it to you!
I'll end this with my own hands!
Blow away! Eternal Devastation!
Burning strike!
Hear
my call! Spread!
It's time to finish this!
Die! Consuming wildfire! Lightning orb! Lightning head!
Cancel! Here I come!
That
Dragon Form!
Eat this! Lightning raging cascade! Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Talon Hurricane! Ignite!
First aid! Confiscated!
Anything
Don't get in my way!
mine! I'm on the way! Rising Water!
Armor
won't save you! Take this!
Freeze
Finish it! Rinwell!
Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
Don't push yourself too hard.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here. What's this thing?
I'll do my best! You got spirit! Ready to go! Hurricane strike! Sword rain alpha! Thunder tornado!
You think that shield will save you?
I see what it is! Here goes!
It's honestly strong!
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Going in! Can't get out of this! Severing wind! This one's all mine! Show me! In an instant! Impact block!
Searing flame! Hurricane strike!
Bring on!
Shattering
pieces! Attack time!
Annihilation!
Severing wind! Take this! Impact block!
Onward and upward.
Gotta break through!
Arch sealed!
You're mine! Eat this!
Where are you going? Hurricane strike! I'll shoot them out of the sky! This one's mine!
Sword rain out!
Go for the weak point! Lion Owl!
I owe you one!
Look sharp!
Blew away! Struck! It's over!
Hurricane strike!
Take this!
Look sharp!
Try harder! My turn! Stop! You're mine!
It's more without healing sword!
Explosive ring!
Back into the fray!
Take this!
Here!
Dragon swarm! This one's all mine!
Stampede swirl! Flight!
Here I come!
On guard! Anything in armor is all mine! Here goes!
Be still!
Can't get out of this!
Lightning condemning!
You picked the wrong fight!
Guard up!
Armor won't save you!
You're mine!
Hang strike!
Look
sharp! Water! Here goes!
Explosive ring!
Going in! Lightning arrow! We'll soon see about that! Switch to offense! It's weakened!
This ends now!
Here goes! Raging healing circle! If it's in the sky now,
Soaring light!
I'll be saving this one of prey!
No escape! Soaring light spear!
More where that came from!
Take this!
Hurry to the left! This one's mine!
Here I come!
Here, let me help!
Raining
I'll be
slash!
saving this
I owe you one! Lightning thrust! You're up in time!
Only the ancient magic is Am! Tidal wave!
Anything in armor is interrupted!
Healing circle!
Down! Your art!
Dragon swarm!
Here!
Try
Here's
this!
the healing arc!
Explosive ring! You picked the wrong fight!
Thank you!
Take this!
Glacial spear! Can't pierce
Raining
evil!
slash! Sword rain alpha! It's over! You're mine!
I'm only getting
Mega!
lightning raging!
You're mine! Megasonic!
No further!
Sleep now!
I can carve through armor!
More for the stockpile! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Now for something special! Dance in the wind!
Be still!
Feel!
You're on! Sword rain alpha!
Confiscated! Lunar blast!
You're mine! Dragon
Raging
swarm!
storm! More where that came from!
Raining slash!
Here!
Take this!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Dragon swarm!
Cascade!
Try this!
Searing flame! Now!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Hey, I'm pretty lucky. No choice. For my lord! You're mine!
Denied!
Take that!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Engaging!
Carve through armor!
Fire support! Ignite! Dragon swarm!
Here I dance in the wind!
Report!
Only
Be still!
That's my cue!
Here I come! Shut him down! Blow away!
Into the
Soaring light spear!
More where that came
I'm not done! Dragon swarm! We're not finished! Here I come! Blow away!
Primed and ready! On guard!
You're on!
Everyone hanging in there?
that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
If Almeidria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Dahnan mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. One last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almeidria.
There she is! Almeidria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Dahnan Witch.
Almeidria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Miennes. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Nesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Dazzle!
This one's mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here!
Mirage! Take it!
Time for shot!
Be still!
Here! Let me
You're mine! Dazzle!
Switch
Sword Rain Alpha! All mine!
Stay away!
Lightning Thrust! Sword Rain Spear! Take it! Not today!
Time to shout! Dare!
Soaring Light Spear!
This one's mine!
No escape! It's over!
Anything is all mine!
No further!
I'll
Save you!
Who cares?
Dazzle!
No! Here, let me have
Soaring Light Spear! No escape! Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Ride!
Here I come!
Going in!
Struck!
Heal you all! I've still got some fight left in me. Healing
Be
circle!
still!
Thanks.
This one's all mine!
You're on! More where that came from!
Mirage!
Switch off!
Here I come!
Hurricane strike!
Rising Spear!
This
No
one's mine!
escape!
I'll call time
It's
for
over!
the wind! This one's mine!
This is looking good!
I'm only getting started! Come on! You have raging cascade! Appreciate the help!
This should do it!
Let me help!
Soaring Light Spear! Take this! Soaring Light Spear! This
Where are you going?
Soaring Light Spear!
Freeze Lancer!
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine! Double Demon Fang! Slice!
Mega Ray! Annihilate!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power!
Get ready! Photon!
Sonic Thrust!
Eat this!
Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade! Healing Circle! Hurricane!
Swallow Blade!
The water's
Sword Rain Alpha!
magic is
Rain Alpha!
here! I'll be saving this one!
Dance for me!
Rip it down!
Eat this!
Rising Wyvern!
I'm on a roll now!
Mirage!
Fool!
Dragon Swarm!
Eagle Fly! Come and get it! In here!
Winning with hatred!
Mirage! Burn in hell!
Ready to go! I can do this all!
Smash you!
Magic
Where are you going? Coming through! Storm!
Here I come! Can't get out of this!
Mega Ray!
Denied! Slash! Swallow blade! You have double demon strike!
Crazy cascade! Freeze water!
I take this!
Launch projectile!
Swallow blade!
Healing circle!
Double demon
Thank you.
Eternal devastation!
Eat this! Raging cascade!
It's on!
Water! Here!
First strike! Sword blade to height!
Pierce
Here
evil!
I come!
Talon
Now
hurricane!
escape!
One less hurry!
Evil fire! Rising Wyvern! Eat dirt!
Eat this!
Now you see what I can... I'm just getting
Raging
started!
storm! Water that
Damn it! Stay away from my friends!
Do it! Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Nothing gets by me! Tempest Blow!
Megasonic Thrust! Dragon Claw!
Eat this!
They're attacking separately! I can't land a hit on her! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing arm!
Swallow Blade!
First
Fire
aid!
strike!
Tempest
Rising
Blow!
Wyvern! Storm! Naruto!
Bloody me!
Dragon District!
You all dead.
Take this! You'll pay for that!
Back into the fray!
Not done yet!
Annihilation! Lightning! Searing flame! Reload! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Lightning Thrust! Mirage!
Resuscitation!
You're mine!
You will suffer! I never miss! I still got some fight left in me! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Lightning Thrust! Mirage! Take this!
Looks bad.
Wits about you, people!
Soaring Light Sphere!
I'm on it! Raging storm!
Denied!
Super
Can't get out of
swallow
this!
Take that!
Burn in hell!
Bullseye! Not on my watch! Eruption!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity!
And again!
Be still!
Chaotic
Dragon Form!
Here I go!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arms aren't so special. And now, you're mine! Take care of...
Oh, you are gonna pay for that! Can't move!
I can't heal you forever.
Talon Hurricane! Lost my focus! Super Swallow Dance!
Where that came from?
It's time!
I can't do it.
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
I'll bring you back
Be
from
still!
death's
You're mine! Soaring Light Spear!
Being interrupted. Still got some fight left in me.
I'm grateful.
This is
Forgive me. This is my fault.
On your knees. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Air Pressure!
Forgive me.
I'll bring you back from death's
This should do it!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Try harder! Lightning Thrust!
Come now!
Mirage! Try harder! Now! Here I come!
You're bruised all over. Did you even notice?
Guess I got carried away.
I'm not always going to be around to heal you, you know.
Here I come! No escape! This should do it! Be Try harder! Not a chance! I'm not...
I couldn't make it in time.
Take it!
From beyond,
Dragon
in
Form!
me, this vanquished soul was
Lightning
lost.
Thrust!
Resuscitate.
Ready!
Shine.
Radiant
Radiant
Blast!
Prepare to be sealed. Resonate with your in a bind.
Take it!
Ignite!
I'm ready!
Now you see what I can do.
Mega Ray! This one's mine!
Take it!
Steel Force! Tempest Swirl!
I'm not done!
Into the shadows!
Radiant Blast! Be still!
Steel
You're
Force!
on! You're mine!
You will suffer! Mega Ray! Wind Astral Intercept with the wind! Sleep now! Flame! Reload! The stockpile!
Behold my
Clear power! Reload!
Soaring light!
Her Master Core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't.
Elusive deity.
Not today!
I'm out!
Can you take it?
Soaring light!
I'll never forgive you.
What?
I'll take you down. You don't scare me.
Resonate with me.
Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now.
You're on!
I can carve through armor.
Dragon Form! Try this!
I'm out of ammo!
Explosive ring!
Stalagmite.
In here.
You're on! You're finished!
I'm ready! Purge the level! Blah, blah, blah!
Ready, flash!
Freeze Lancer!
Throw away!
To the wind! Release
Power!
Don't suffer in silence.
Soaring light spear!
This one's mine!
Wind
Astral energy! More with that
Soaring light spear!
I'll end you. Astral energy.
Say no more!
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Dahnan, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Dahnan or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
years ago, the Lord of Genneth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more. Stop right there! Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Xion!
Alvin!
Xion!
Alvin!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room. I just wanted to go back. To Dena. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking.